Make sure what you're doing is the great thing because you have one life to live and you don't need a piece of paper to tell you what you are. You just do the action and then eventually it picks up. Salut, c'est Mama Khan pour les Converse. Mon nom est Abdul Raziq Khan, je suis le propriétaire d'un restaurant qui s'appelle Mama Khan. On est un restaurant duo, c'est moi, ma mère qui cuisine toute la journée. C'est une cuisine pakistanaise, plus spécifiquement, ça vient des Peshawar, la province nord de la Pakistan. So basically how the restaurant started was during COVID. We were teasing my mother about let's create a restaurant, let's do a business together. So my brother and I, we decided to open up a restaurant called Mama Khan 3 years ago. Ever since we started, we've been giving back to the community. We've been doing very fun activities inside the restaurant, outside the restaurant, and we've been putting it on for the Pakistani community.
This is a good calling. The fact that we give back, and it's since one of my closest friends since childhood, like, it feels good, I'll be honest with you.
The best way to give back to the community is by giving her fresh food that you care about. Ça, c'est le mur, quelqu'un qui veut venir dans mon restaurant pour marcher sur la mur, prendre un repas gratuit sur la mur. Oh. Ça, c'est notre programme Pay It Forward. Mama Khan paid for it. You can come inside the restaurant and you're able to grab the ticket off the wall and I give you a free meal you basically eat. We encourage people to donate $5 and we put a meal on the wall and then whoever comes can grab a meal off the wall. It started on my birthday, September 30th, and until today we've given 1,100 meals. That's just the program. That doesn't count all the meals we've given out during the snowstorm, during the distribution on every Friday. We don't count that. This is just the paid forward meals. Every week from now on, from Fridays, we give back to the community of Parc Metro, Centre Jeunesse, in Parc X, we give out food. C'est bizarre pour un restaurant qui redonne, mais à la fin de journée, je veux dire la vérité, il y a beaucoup de nourriture qui reste. So nous, on met dans une petite boîte, on le redonne à la communauté. For Ramadan, we're focusing on free meals to people who come in the restaurant, and this year we're doing something different. It's the third year we're doing this. So this year we're going to focus on single parents household and widows. So we're providing a delivery service to any families outside of the restaurant. And the second activity we're doing is a lunch meal program for kids who go to school with no meals. 1 in 5 kids go to school without a meal. So we're trying to help do our part. Mama Khan's trying to do their part. We basically help out any part of Montreal. As we know, we find out there's poor people there, people who don't have food. We go right away and we give out meals. And we distribute everything. We distribute for meals, clothes. If I'm able to give hygienic products, we give out everything. Ever since my father passed away on September 17th, that unlocked a new thing in me where I just want to give back to the community. Like honestly, I'll be very honest with you guys that if tomorrow I'm able to open a soup kitchen, I'd rather be a soup kitchen. That's my whole goal now, is to just be part of the community and give back to the community. I've received a lot of negative comments in regards to myself saying that, oh, this restaurant's trying to do marketing. But when you've been doing this for 2 years, 3 years, it's not about marketing no more. It's more about creating something that lasts forever.
More than less. It's not like, oh, we'll do 50. No, we'll try to do it more than 50. Minimum more.
The lines usually are more than 50.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we've heard comment it's my second time coming here and I missed the chance of getting food. It's like, so we try as much as we can and we hear the stories. So it always gets packed. And when we hear that, we get excited, but then we get sad too, because like there's not enough made, right? But we do our best. I'm really adamant that we want to do better and better. I'm like, for sure.
Everything is local grown, and we make sure we use Quebec products. And the food that we cook, it takes around 2 to 3 hours to cook all this chana and all this rice. We have for today right now it's 52, 56?
55.
55 meals, but we have more containers where it's going to be around 100 meals we're giving out today. I grew up my whole life in Quebec and Montreal, Parc X. I've been living there for 29 years. I know the Quebec culture. I know the Parc X culture. I know the whole Montreal culture. But that's the reason why I'm doing this, is to create something for somebody else. It's not for me. I'm not gonna benefit off the lunch meal program, but I know my community will. I know my kids' friends will, or my cousin kids will. So eventually this is just something that's bigger than us, and eventually organizations help us out and jump on board, because we really do need the help. We have 5 to 6 people come almost every day from Tuesday to Sunday to grab a hot meal from a Mama Khan Pay It Forward. So as you can see, after a month it adds up to a lot of people. So it's like, in numbers it might be small, 5 people, but after 2-3 months it's almost 200-300 meals are given out. So yeah. C'est ma mère qui cuire toujours, you know. So l'amour qu'elle fait dans la nourriture, c'est comme tu vas goûter comme ta mère a fait. S'il y a beaucoup de gens qui viennent ici, ça goûte pas comme un restaurant, ça goûte comme ma mère a fait.
Comme
Mais ça, c'est la meilleure compliment que tu peux donner à quelqu'un, ça goûte comme ta mère. Parce que ta mère, la nourriture de ta mère, c'est la meilleure nourriture que tu manges. Ça peut être n'importe quoi. Mais quand maman a fait, c'est toujours le meilleur. So, c'est ça, Maman Khan, le restaurant. When I grew up, I felt like I had a mission to do, which is to create a service that I never had when I was a child. Growing up in Park X, I seen the streets life. I seen both sides of the street. So you don't want to get caught. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to die. Help the community, help the young generation, because without the young generation, we cannot move forward, because these guys are the future of the generation. Us, I'm only 29 years old. I'm kind of young or old, whatever you guys want to call it. But we need to make sure our young generation is taken care of. Make sure that there's strong leaders. It's a together effort. It's not just me doing everything. We gotta come together as a community and help each other out, because if we don't help each other out, then who's gonna help the poor people out, you know? And nowadays with the community, with what's going on in the world, everyone's running separately from each other, but we should bring back the unity of Montreal. We should come together in different parts of boroughs, from Park X, Villeray, Saint-Michel, Montreal North, anywhere. Come together, let's help the young kids out at least, you know? And then from there, we take it from there, one step at a time.